there are more than 12,000 immigration firms in the US. So how do you choose yours? There's two main things to consider. The first one is the legal expertise of the attorney, and the second one is the quality of the process. So going to the attorney, the first thing you want to check is what's their experience. And by experience, I don't mean just if they have been practicing for 5, 10, 15 years, but what exactly did they do in that time? Because it's not the same to be an immigration attorney specialized on family or H-1Bs or O-1s, so you really want to make sure that your attorney has the expertise that you need. And even if they do, let's say you are going for an O-1 visa and they are experienced in O-1s, it is extremely different to do an O-1 for an athlete, an artist, or an entrepreneur. So even then, it would be great for you to understand what's their expertise. Now, the second thing, while checking the attorney, is making sure that they are clear, that they can understand things in a simple way, and they explain them that way. Because if you cannot understand them, that's kind of a red flag, because you won't understand them throughout the process. And also people that really know the most about a topic are usually able to articulate things in a very simple way. So you get out of the consultation feeling smarter, not more confused. Then let's go to the approval rates. So this is a very hot topic in immigration right now. So everyone is talking about 90%, 95%, 99% approval rate. I'm not saying this is not important. You can ask about it, but in a world where everyone is just saying, very similar numbers, and there's many ways to move those numbers around, it's not really useful to, compare to attorneys, but that's fine. You can still ask it, and it's a good thing to understand their experience, how many cases, what's the approval rate. And finally, make sure you know which attorney is going to be handling your case, because a lot of times the attorney that's involved in the consultation is not the actual attorney that is going to be managing the case. And that's okay, that's not a red flag necessarily, that's how firms work, but it's just good to know ahead of time. Okay, so that's the attorney piece of side. Now let's move to the quality of the process. And by the way, if you have never done one of these immigration processes before, I can assure you this is way more important than you might anticipate. The first thing to look at here is timeline. Remember, these petitions sometimes are 1,000-page long. So it's going to require lots of work, some time, some weeks, months, just going back and forth. So it's important to understand how this firm operates and whether they are thinking of taking 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, right? Just have the conversation ahead of time. Second one, very close to that one, is communication. How is the communication going to work like? Are they going to have, touch points with you? Is it just emails? What's the timeline you can anticipate when you send an email to them or, call them? Can you talk with the attorney live, right? All these things are very important for the quality and the process and will make a big difference. Third one is quality control. And quality checks. We talked about how these petitions sometimes are 1,000-page long, so it's extremely easy to make mistakes. So how is that going to work? Is it just, documents on a Google Drive and then someone putting them together on a PDF? Are there formal quality checks? Are you going to be able to review everything to make sure that's fine? And then finally, transparency. Are you going to know what's happening with your case? Or is it just that you're going to upload documents to a Google Drive or similar and then wait for months, and at some point they're going to file, Being able to say your petition is important, but also understanding how transparent will the process be, and are you going to know what are they doing day in and day out versus just we're working on it and we'll let you know in a few months, right? And finally, trust your gut. You need to feel comfortable that this team and process are the right ones for you.